We're going to take a look at what the papers have been saying now to the top news stories of the day with Sharon Gaffney, who joins me on the set. Hi, Sharon. Hi, you're going to start with some reaction to the U.S. President Joe Biden's speech on voting rights.
Yes, and it's a case of too little, too late for left-leaning titles and more a case of a bad presidential look for those on the right. For the New York Times, in lashing out at senators who are blocking the voting rights legislation, Biden is revealing that he's reached a breaking point. The paper says it also cast doubt over whether the president's words will succeed in convincing his most prominent opponents, while even his allies are deeply frustrated by his willingness to lead from behind, as they say. Now, divorced from reality, says the more conservative Wall Street Journal of the speech, accusing Biden of distorting state voting laws and predicting that his filibuster foray will fail amid bipartisan opposition.
Sharon, there's more bad news for the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. He's facing new allegations about another lockdown-busting COVID party.
Yet again, Jeannie. So all eyes are on Westminster today following the latest claims about another lockdown party allegedly taking place at Downing Street. Boris Johnson's own office this time invited 100 people, according to many newspapers in the UK, to a bring your own drinks party this time. And this took place seemingly at the height of the May 2020 lockdown, just hours after government ministers had been reminding people that they could only meet one person from their own household. Summing up the fury over these latest allegations, The Sun, it accuses Johnson of going into hiding amid what it says is the worst crisis of his premiership. It's my party and I lie low if I want to, says Boris, while senior members of his own party are speculating about whether it's time for him to go. Now, the Daily Telegraph, which it's fair to say usually flies the flag for Boris, it says partygate could be the final nail in the coffin for both the Prime Minister and his Conservative Party. Its editorial says Johnson now faces an uphill struggle to retain the respect of colleagues who are desperately trying to distance themselves from the catastrophic fallout from a string of missteps that are threatening to bring the entire party into disrepute. Now, Boris is bringing a bottle of lies to the party in this cartoon from The Independent, clutching a red wine, a vintage 2020 from the Chateau Mendacité, an English synonym for untruthfulness. Mendacité isn't actually a word in French. The bottle itself described on the label as a grand fib from the Bozo region.
That is a good cartoon. No comment, but it's an excellent cartoon. Just to wrap up now, Sharon, you've got a bit of a chillier political scandal from the other side of the Atlantic.
Exactly. It's a snowy saga that's gripping all the headlines in Canada. A local politician was hit with an avalanche of criticism after sharing a photo of his wife, who's a registered nurse, shoveling snow in their driveway after working a 12-hour night shift at her local hospital. Twitter users expressing outrage that the lawmaker was watching his wife rather than helping her. The woman at the centre of the social media snowstorm is hitting back, though. She says the tweet wouldn't have gone viral if the gender roles had been reversed, and she's saying that really all she wanted to do was just shovel some snow.
All right, Sharon, thanks for that. Sharon Gaffney there with the look at the papers today. Thanks to you for watching France 24. Stay with us.